Like that orphan gaze, I'm stunning. You love
Any
me.
that can, the face will
Give
keep
me
on hitting.
something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. Night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so fun. If you like me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sunset's on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young, so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young, so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me
I'm trying to do Instagram Live too.
now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. You love me right. If you love me right.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
If you love me right, this could be the summer of our life.
Sit Nation, what's going on? What's going on, man? Hit the like button, share the video out. Let's pop it. Let's get it popping. Get it popping.
Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking of myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah. You always make me feel like, oh yeah. You never hear my thoughts, I know that you. You're the reason I'm going out of my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe you're brave, boy, you're my weakness. Giving we take, the love that we make is my favorite drug.
What's going on, Sit Nation? What's going on? What's popping, everybody? So, we are going to start the episode right. How are you guys doing today? Chrissy, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, living life as usual. Happy to be on here and talk to you guys.
Okay. Thank you, Chrissy, for joining. And guys, this is going to be Love is Blind, Season 4, Episode 4, Review and Thoughts with Daryl and Christiana. So, guys, let's go ahead and begin with how the episode started. Right, so the show actually began with Zach and Irina. Now, let's talk about Zach and Irina. And before we even get really into Zach and Irina, I have to show a clip. Right, so I gotta pull this down really quickly. All right, and I'm gonna screen share. I wanted you guys see this awkward meeting between Irina and between Lady Irina and Zach. Hey, what's going on, Romeo X? Tap into the YouTube channel, link in the bio. We are live right now. All right, cool. Let's get straight into it. All right, let's look at this and fair use. Okay.
Just a hug now.
Yikes. Okay, Netflix's beloved show Love is Blind is back for a fourth season, and the drama is already in full force. The first 5 episodes show the couples finding their partners, meeting them face to face, and then taking their honeymoon together. While some people were excited to see the future partner for the first time, others, not so much.
I had no idea what Zach looked like, and it's going to take me some time to get used to. I thought he'd feel a little more normal.
Zach and Irina seemed locked in before they met face to face, with Zach ending a relationship with Bliss so he could be with Irina. But when the pair met, Irina wasn't quite.
So guys, one of the things that we hear instantly is, well, one thing that I saw instantly was she wasn't attracted to him. Chrissy, what are your thoughts?
I
want you to carry the whole conversation for the next 20 minutes. I'll be back.
I definitely know that she wasn't attracted to him. Like what she said later in the episode when she was talking to Michael, saying like she thought that he was icky, and she didn't want him to touch her. And I know she didn't find him attractive just because on their meeting she didn't want to kiss him. Like he asked for a kiss, she's like, no, I don't feel comfortable with that right now. I gotta get used to you and get used to your face with your voice.
Okay, keep going. I want you to narrate the whole show like this is your show and you say by yourself. Keep going.
I feel like when what's her name?
Here, let me help you out. Chrissy. You gotta get used to this. It means you gotta work harder on it. Yeah. Let me use some coaching pointers in real life. It's something that like I don't want you to waste your time on. I want you to become successful. You gotta spend time talking. You have to spend time knowing about the story. Spend time going over the script that we took notes on. And don't like look at something like don't treat this in a lazy way. Actually put energy and time into it. And that's one thing I want you to really take into this. Put energy and time into this and actually take it serious. Right? We've been preparing for this since yesterday. Right? But let me break down the show, guys. It is Christiana. This is streaming to her channel too. So eventually, YouTube is going to want to hear her voice on her own channel more than mine, or it's like your channel to take it. Yeah. To be perfectly honest. So let me get into the reaction, guys. The show begins with Irina and Zach. Go ahead and read the notes, Chrissy. I want you to read the notes.
The show begins with Irina and Zach first seeing each other. It's so awkward. Irina
don't read them word for word. Like read it like a script and make it your own.
Well,
because you remember the episode, so just like make it your own.
Irina didn't really like what Zach looked like. She thought he was icky, she said. And she thought that when he was staring at her that he was kind of weird for staring at her. And she was saying like he wasn't blinking and he got offended a little bit about it. She also said that like
parts though. That's why I'll take notes. All right, let me do this. Let me quarterback this real quick, guys. All right. Start now. All right. I'm gonna have the fans like skip 10 minutes into the show so we can actually start the real review. All right. The show begins with Irina and Zach first seeing each other. It picks up off the climax of the last episode. Okay. Irina really didn't seem like she liked Zach. I don't really think she thought Zach was attractive. I think that she looked at Zach as a fucking weirdo. I think she looked at Zach like he was a fucking creep. I think that the moment she saw him, she grew less and less and less attracted to him.
And she also said that she didn't care what he looked like in the pods. She said she didn't care if he was tall or short, or she should have said attractive or ugly.
I mean, that was a lie no matter what she said, because if a woman says that I don't care about what you look like, just know you just got lied to straight to your face. Like, do you think men don't care about looks?
I know they do.
Right. So why would a woman think that a man don't care about looks? That's just folly. I mean, it's a fallacy. It's idiotic. It's desperate. It's a lot of different things. That's like us thinking a woman don't care about your money at all. Like you can just be handsome and not have $0, not be trying to make no money, not trying to do shit, and people are just gonna support you. It don't really work like that.
I don't think you gotta be rich, but you gotta at least have some type of money for a woman to look at you and respect you.
And that's to respect you. Like women need to make sure that you're able to secure them, right? They need to feel like you're out at least trying every single day, right? Could you picture yourself living with a man who was just a fucking bum, not working, or just being with anybody or having sex with a man every day that you're not sure he can't even buy a fucking bagel in the morning?
No, I wouldn't be okay with that at all. Life is hard, I get that. And it's hard to make money and it's hard to make lots of it. But I just want to see effort put in where it's due.
So, guys, Zach has this crazy, creepy stare that Irina mentions multiple times. She tells Zach that he looks like something straight out of a cartoon, and I'm almost sure that was meant to be an insult. The interaction between them does not give marry me vibes. Nevertheless, Zach proposes, and she says yes, and they exchange the most awkward moment so far in the show. What were your thoughts on that, Chris?
I thought that they were not a good fit. In the pod, it seemed like it was good, but when they met up, it just wasn't giving it. It wasn't giving it.
Now I'm going to finish showing you guys that clip, so let's get to it.
Quite as enthused about her future husband.
I don't know why you look like a fictional character. You look like something out of like a cartoon.
I know.
Exactly what we all want to hear when meeting the love of our life.
You have to blink.
I am blinking.
You don't blink. You literally look like this.
I am blinking. I will try not to be too intense.
And of course, Twitter had some thoughts, with many fans noticing just how awkward the couple was meeting, with one user writing, Irina and Zach's meetup was honestly the most painful thing I've ever watched so far. It was so clear she hates him. Yikes. And another one tweeted, Irina and Zach meeting on Love is Blind had to be the awkwardest.
As you guys can see,
it was hard.
The fans are even shitting on their meetup because it was very awkward. I agree, it was hard to watch. I think the viewers were right on point with this one. It's very hard to watch, very hard to look at. I was genuinely disappointed in the whole interaction. What do you think, Chris?
I thought that it was awkward also. And I think that Zach really actually likes Irina. You say she looked like Megan Fox, which is a straight lie. I don't know if he was just trying to be nice or did he really think she looked like Megan Fox. But, I mean, it was a nice thing to say. And she said she had...
Hold on. 30 seconds, guys. Where do we leave off, Chrissy? Go ahead, carry the conversation,
I
please.
can't remember what I was saying.
I think we was talking about their awkward ass interactions.
Yeah.
Let's get through this one quick. So, I'm going to read from here. Okay. The next thing we see is the couple's awkward ass interactions. Right. The first couple that I really didn't like is Irina and Zach. Irina and Zach, they just don't fit, right? She saw how unattractive he was. He was giving her like the star gazing type thing, and she really wasn't here for it. She should just told him that he was ugly and called it a fucking day. You know what I mean? Just call it a day. Tell him that he's unattractive. Call it a day, so he don't have to focus on on how to keep trying to win her over. You're not gonna win her over. She's not attracted to you. Why we keep wasting fucking time?
I just wish that it was a mutual unattraction to him. Because Irina, she a bad bitch. Irina not a baddie. I don't know why she acting like he just so ugly. I feel like they on each other's level. And she thought Paul was very attractive, but Micah didn't. She was like, he's not even my type. She's like, oh my gosh, Paul is like a goddess. He's so handsome. And all this other stuff.
I don't know. Let me say this. Paul cool. I like Paul. Brett is cool. He's in shape. You saw, but when Irina saw Zach, not only he was staring at her in a creepy way. Like, I think men have to understand this. Like, your mannerisms can be just as bad as anything else. Like, she basically asked him 4 or 5 times, "Can you stop staring at me like this? Can you stop looking like a fucking creep? Can you stop looking like a fucking weirdo?" Right? But he just kept going. So that's how I feel about their interaction. The fans was right on site. I just want to show you guys what they looked like when they first met. He tried to go in for a kiss multiple times. Not to mention she friend zoned him all show. Like, every opportunity that she had, she put that nigga in friend zone.
She definitely did.
Now, next we see the couples in Mexico in their resorts, and they're all getting to know each other outside their boxes. Jacqueline says Marshall is out of her normal type. Now, Jacqueline is the Mexican girl at the bottom, and Marshall is the man that she is holding. Jacqueline, she gives me toxic. She says that her normal type is basically thugs and athletes. Can we just sum it up to that? Like, she likes tall niggas with tattoos, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, she said that Marshall is a nice guy, and she's willing to basically accept him for who she is. Marshall says that he wouldn't mind waiting until marriage to have sex, but Jacqueline, she wasn't really having that. She said, "Why would I do that?"
I need to test. You wouldn't test drive a car. I mean, you wouldn't want to not test drive your car until you buy it.
Why would a woman not want to wait till someone has sex? Why would
you want to know how good sex is? You don't want to try to marry nobody to try sex, which I understand. They're engaged. They should be having sex.
So traditions don't matter, the Bible don't matter, God don't matter.
I'm not saying it don't matter, but I'm just saying that.
That's basically what you are saying. I'm just saying, like, this is one of the things that I hated about, like, Black Christians is, like, Black Christians will use the Bible in one hand and be on some high superior moral ground, cloak of righteousness shit. And then the next day they'd be like, "Yeah, I want to fuck before I get married for a test drive." Like, but that goes against your religion, and everything that you believe.
She could be atheist.
You a Christian? I'm talking about most Black Christians. I'm not talking about just her. What are your thoughts?
I feel her. I would want to test drive it too before marriage. Which I know it's not tradition and whatnot. You want to wear white because it signifies purity and whatnot.
Cheeky banter wins again. See, it's a kid in East Spaces named Cheeky. You probably saw him a few times. And Cheeky is a fucking virgin. And, you know, he says all the time that women don't want to date him because he don't want to give up their dick. They want to wait till marriage.
I mean, I can respect that. But I also don't think less of somebody who doesn't wait till marriage. Some people think less of people who get married and they've been around the block. I don't. I feel like you gotta know what you like. And that opens a gateway to know what you like.
Okay, well, I can't be mad at that. It might not in the slightest. But so continuing on with the episode, guys. Zach and Irina are having this beach date, and it's cute at first, but I can see it's not going well for Zach at all. He is a decent guy, and Irina might be a decent guy too. They don't seem to have no intimate connection now. They were really going at it in the bubble, but ever since they saw each other, Zach has been pressing on really strong, and Irina has been dismissing him, and for good reason. I mean, he's icky, right? Zach started to bring up children name, and she hadn't even allowed you to kiss her yet. You talking about children, and Irina started to friend zone him immediately. As a watcher of the show, it's crazy to see the differences of how the couples are moving because everybody else is kissing. Tiffany was laying on top of Brett, and this guy doesn't. He can't take the hint, right? So I don't know. Jackie, you know, she seems to really like Marshall. She wants to like get from the box, and Irina seemed like she just having way more reservations with Zach. Chelsea all but said that she gave Kwame the box, and she said it was good. So I mean, I don't know. Zach is a weirdo.
Yeah, I think the interaction with Jacqueline and Marshall when she was crying, something about she was thinking about work and her family and all that. I think she was just homesick. You know, she's probably really connected with her family, which is nice because I don't have that. But yeah.
I agree. I don't think that. I think he was the only one not getting pussy, and he got his feelings about it. Everybody else seemed to be enjoying the woman that they came with. The woman actually was attracted to him, and he was in his feelings because women were looking at it. Irina was looking at him like you're ugly, bro. And at some point, people gotta just look in the mirror and realize like you are what you are, and you need to make yourself better. It is what it is. It is what it is. And she saw Paul. She instantly lost interest in you immediately. Let's be honest. Tiffany and Brett eventually, you know, are at the beach house. Tiffany and Brett are at the beach house, and Brett buys her the most ugly bathing suit. Luckily, you know, Tiffany is such an adorable young woman that she makes it work. She's voluptuous, let's be honest. She has a great body. She looks good. Paul and Micah, they're kind of growing on me.
Are we going to talk about Kwame and Micah's interaction? How it made Chelsea leave the party?
Go ahead, Chris, talk about it.
I thought that was so disrespectful. Him, after having sex with her, the day after having sex with her, he's still on Micah after the first time seeing her, saying all these feelings was brought back up and whatnot, and how he was holding her hand, hugging her a lot, being super disrespectful right in front of her face, right behind her. And they was all at the pool party, like everybody didn't see it. And she was like, she should have went over there and confronted him, but she left instead, which I respect, because that could have led to a nasty interaction.
Why wouldn't he just why wouldn't he be aware of his girl leaving? Like, to me, he didn't care. He didn't want to care. And if I was her, she should have just, instead of leaving, go sit on one of the niggas' lap. Right? But she's not a messy But yeah, she didn't want to do that. She just sat on Paul's lap with somebody else's life, but she didn't want to do that. Like, she was already engaged. She just gave her the box.
She was really in love with him. I feel like that hurt her a lot, I would say.
Shame. And we sentenced you to 1,000 lashes, Kwame. Now,
And Kwame, she said Kwame was cute. I'm like, what? Kwame is not cute. I don't like his hairline. I don't like his voice. I don't like his skin. I don't like his teeth. I don't like Kwame.
I told you in the first episode that Kwame was, a fuck nigga. And I can tell more than ever that he is now. Right? I can tell what kind of real person. Like, the fact that he was telling both of those girls the same thing, now he see him in person, now he even want her more.
He thinks she's more attractive.
That's all it is, literally. That's literally, I'm glad you said it before I said it. He thinks she's more attractive, which, let's be honest, she is.
She is.
But at the end of the day, he saw that and saw, it's time for me to switch up. It's time for me to get some new pussy. And that's the reason why I never trusted Kwame in the beginning.
But she just threw him aside for Paul. So I don't know why he's still hung up on her.
But he don't know that.
He do know that.
When he saw that?
In like the second episode.
He saw it. I don't think he saw it.
She broke up with him.
Yeah,
but
that was before he saw her. I'm talking about since he saw her, he want that pussy now. And that's what I don't like about him is he don't know how to.
It's bad when they see every couple for the first time and they reminiscing about what they could have had and shit.
That's what makes it like the experiment is growing on me now. I guess we haven't get through all the phases and shit, but he was wrong for proposing to that girl. The next day seeing his ex bitch and then basically smiling on her face for 10 fucking minutes, 20 minutes straight, cozy as hell, drunk, drinking, at the pool, girl half naked, ass out.
And plus, he was being an asshole too. When they asked him to get them shots, Micah and Irina asked him to get them shots. He was being an asshole. Saying, no, you can get off the floor and give it your damn self, basically.
Oh, yeah, he definitely was. He seemed salty.
But he was having a whole conversation. But they could have asked somebody else.
He is a narcissist. I don't like Kwame. I like Tiffany and Brett so much more. But, the whole thing is this. Irina and Zach, the next day after everybody, ended their beach dates, right? They all had like these camera, wake up in the morning, bedroom cams and good night cams. Everybody else kissing, everybody else enjoying life, Mexico, enjoying a vacation, enjoying a honeymoon essentially, or pre-honeymoon essentially. And Zach and Irina on the other side of different beds. She got the teddy bear between them and shit. This is what happens when you leave with them creepy ass stories. Like, I don't even know why she chose him.
She really, I don't know even. I don't know why it isn't like reciprocating. She said that she didn't care what he looked like.
That's a lie.
She was always gonna think the world of him. Then meet him, boom.
But that's a lie. I don't care what you look like. I'm gonna support you for all time. What do you? If a woman told me that, I'm gonna say, if you don't get your desperate ass on my face, like, it's clear that like the world and the rules, you don't want to play by them, which means you're not trying to win. You want to make rules outside of your rules. Or I can be an ugly motherfucker and act like I'm a cute. And that's why I try to tell niggas that sense of denial is that is a mental illness, right? You fall into a certain category. If I start working out more and more and more, and I start looking like James St. Patrick, I'm already handsome now. But like, I know me being more in shape will make me have even more sex appeal. Right? I'm not gonna act like an ugly nigga. And if an ugly nigga walk up to me, before you stop playing, you look in the mirror, right? And bad bitches understand this. It's the same thing with being broke. The same thing with being uneducated. Like, we don't live in a classless society. Our society are broken up. Every society has always been broken up into classes. But let's keep going. So again, Chelsea and Kwame are in the pool, and it's getting late. You know, they have this like love scene. It's kind of crazy, but not crazy. It's kind of generic with the little music playing in the background. They was making out in the pool and shit. And
I wonder how their interactions are going to be going forward since he met Micah.
that's what she get, because after that, she gave him this old ass rag that she called Baba. And it looked like a fucking garment from like a witchcraft scene. And she gave him, it was dirty and shit. Like, it would look like she just took it from like some random fucking pile of clothes out of nowhere and gave it to him. Like, yeah, my mother, she had this. I was too distraught after I saw this shit. It reminded me of some The Hill Have Eyes type shit. So like, I just checked out. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know the goddamn story. The only thing I know is she said the next day she gave him some pussy. He probably forgot that. She probably put witchcraft on his nigga and gave him pussy.
But yeah, I don't know. Chelsea, I feel for her. I do. Because, you know, being like a less attractive woman and then like the other woman better, just after you connected with them and not being always chosen first is a hard pill to swallow.
Sounds like the loser wants to feel like the winner to me. Watch that man you lost. That's a real question. You lost.
He made her a commitment and proposed to her. Proposed to love her and to cherish her. And he doing the opposite.
You feel like he's doing the opposite?
Yeah. Being disrespectful and talking to Micah in the pool, holding her hands, hugging her. Basically, they was kissing. That's how I feel.
I ain't gonna say they was kissing.
They was very intimate without kissing or sexual encounters.
I would say what they were doing was some of Kwame and baby girl, like Kwame and Michael when they were sitting at the pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what happened. Kwame a fuck nigga. We know this. Alright? But let's be real. She should have went over there. She should have smacked that bitch. Because ain't no way you gonna let your fucking fiance just sit and talk to some hoe that he used to be in love with and you not interrupt that nigga at the very least. Now, you don't gotta check her. But check that nigga.
He pulled her aside because she made a toast and they were taking shots about to fill engagements. He thought that was disrespectful. Why would you? That's how you know he had feelings for her. Why would you be so offended by that? I don't think that was that offensive.
No,
she thought it was funny. She said she thought it was funny. It wasn't funny, but it wasn't offensive either. But I can just tell he had feelings for her still. And he told her that.
He saw that pussy. And that swayed him. Feelings? What feelings? He was just fucking another woman the night before.
That's true.
And telling her that he loved her. See, y'all let niggas tell y'all anything. Anything. He didn't have no feelings for her. What he saw was the grass was greener on that side. Imagine you going to two cubicles. You don't know what these girls look like. One come out looking like, let's make it fair. Let's make Keke Palmer.
Okay.
Right?
I've seen some fire pictures of Keke Palmer lately.
Right. Other girl come out looking like Dre. You sick. right? I mean, I would be sick. Somebody else might not be sick. But in this analogy, Kwame was sick. He saw Micah and Chelsea just went to the back of his mind. Paul and Micah, I like them, but Paul, he gotta get a grip on his bitch. He seemed like he wasn't even tripping. He didn't say shit.
Thanks. Everybody was like, "Where's Paul at?"
He was over there grooving. I saw his head bobbing and shit, drinking. He was having shots. He didn't say a damn thing. What your thoughts on Paul?
He's probably living worried. Kwame not that cute.
Yeah, I mean, he proposed and shit. She said, yeah, she was like a whore going back.
Yeah, she said she liked his dorkiness, which I thought was very dorky to him.
Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul is tolerable, unlike the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very, 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 very just trash.
Yeah, I like what Brad said about Tiffany when they had, like, kind of towards the beginning of the episode before he told her he bought her this ugly swimsuit and whatnot. How he was saying all these nice, sweet nothings to her. It was just so cute to see their interactions. And she said she was speechless, which was so cute.
It was cute. It was cute. It was fun. It was cute. Now, at the end of the episode, Irina is sitting down and she's talking to Jacqueline, I believe. Was she talking to Jacqueline? I think so. I'm not exactly sure. And she was saying, no, she wasn't. Irina was talking to, what's the like her name?
Micah?
Was it Micah? Yeah, it was Micah. She was talking to Micah and she was saying that she don't like Zach at all.
Oh, yeah.
That he makes her feel icky. And I can see that. She was saying like they was laying in bed and he would try to touch her and she would automatically just fucking flip the fuck out. So I definitely understand that this relationship will not last.
She is not taking that to Well, I think she should just leave. Why is she dragging this on, making him look bad? He already awkward and shit.
I think that she wanted to give him the opportunity. She didn't want to look like a total biatch.
She's not gonna say yes at the altar. She is dragging this out to be on the show, bro.
Yes. I mean, she has a life. She has a business more than likely to run. She has money to make. She probably have an agent to pay. So, you know, I'm all for her collecting her coins, but at the end of the day,
don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, definitely not. But everybody else, the rest of the couples, I feel like they did pretty well. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Chelsea's reaction, guys. Chrissy, what's your final thoughts?
The episode ended with her walking on the beach by herself without Kwame, looking sad and shit. I just feel like I feel for her. That's what I think.
I feel like she got what she deserved.
Why do you say that?
Because you picked a piece of shit, and you knew that he was a piece of shit. He was telling them girls the same exact thing at the same exact time, and wasn't like, excuse me if I'm wrong, but like didn't they have like some kind of interaction in the quarters where like they both knew that they both like Kwame?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they should have talked more, because I feel like upon talking more, they would have discovered how
original.
Yes, how insidious this nigga is. Like, think about this. When you guys go back and watch the episode, right, for future people who are going to watch, think about this. When you see different cuts of the scene, unless it's scripted, she was sitting like no less than 50 feet away. Literally. Like, I'm talking about like college level pool. She was on the other side. So not only does she probably heard most of the conversation, but she saw all of it.
Yeah.
Right? And there's no way, unless his perception is one of like a fourth grader, there's no way he didn't see her walking away. There's no way he didn't hear Jackie chirping in the background. this is the kind of conversation, the kind of stuff that men do that really put women in an uneasy space, and it kind of make you realize that men have to be better and stop making excuses, because at the end of the day, it's unbecoming and it's unkingly. It's very bandit behavior. All right, now, we'll be back later. Make sure you guys share this. We're going to get 35 people in here. Okay, we're going to get 35 people in here. We're going to get 30 likes. Let us know what we need to do to make that happen. Make sure you guys click on all the links. Okay? And have a happy Sunday. See you guys later. Peace.